What if the peace you cling to, like a fragile oasis in an endless desert, demands a sacrifice that shatters your soul? The choice between mercy and murder, echoing the quiet defiance of Martin Luther King Jr. facing violence with open hands, or the weary resolve of a cowboy in old Western tales like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, where every draw of the gun tastes of dust and regret. Feel the dry wind whipping sand against your skin, the metallic scent of gun oil heavy in the air, shadows stretching long under a twin-sun sky. That's the haunting grip of Episode 4 of Trigun Stargaze, released on January 31, 2026. As part of the sequel arc to Trigun Stampede, it lingers in the fragile calm after Episode 3's puppet battle, drawing you into Vash's inner storm, leaving you pondering. Can love truly conquer hatred without a single shot? You're standing there in the quiet sanctuary, heart thumping with unspoken dread, curiosity burning like the suns overhead. What breaks the silence next? In this tense 23-minute chapter, available on Crunchyroll and Hulu, Vash reunites with friends at the peaceful haven of home, Ship 3, sharing meals and light moments while his arm gets fixed. Building from Episode 3's fierce fight against Leonov's puppets, this one shifts to reflection and looming threats. Key scenes include Wolfwood handing back Vash's iconic gun with a stern warning, flashbacks to Vash's past losses, and sinister glimpses of Knives' followers, like the cold Conrad and psychic Legato, plotting to rebuild their master through dark sacrifices. It's like the uneasy truce in Mad Max, Fury Road, where survivors catch their breath amid ruins, but danger creeps in, subtle tensions rise, alliances strengthen, ending in a sudden assault that flips calm to chaos, pulling you right into the dust-choked fray, suspense tightening like a noose. Will the haven hold, or crumble under the weight of old grudges? Diving into the plot, Episode 4 masterfully advances the core narrative of brotherly conflict and humanity's survival on no man's land, highlighting Knives' revival as a key revelation. His body, destroyed in the Lost July disaster, regenerates via fused plants, a twist that echoes the manga's Yasuhiro Naito's original Trigun series, starting Chapter 20 in Trigun Maximum, depiction of independence like Vash and Knives as godlike beings with immense power. This clarifies fan confusion from earlier episodes, buzzed about on Reddit's r/Trigun discussion for Episode 4, where users questioned how Knives survives. Manga context reveals it's through unethical merging, symbolizing his genocidal view of humans as parasites. Pacing slows for character breaths, balancing sweet reunions with creeping horror, like The Walking Dead's quiet episodes before storms. Dramatic without rush, capped by a cliffhanger attack on home that ramps stakes. From ex-posts sharing screenshots of Legato's brutal telekinesis, like at Puppyboy_Stink's thread on Mid-Valley and Legato Moments, fans note it demystifies cloudy aspects like Vash's repaired arm. It's not just tech, but tied to his plant biology, per manga lore, risking overload if overused. Previous episodes built Vash's Eric's hiding phase. Here, it strips that away, forcing confrontation. Reddit comments praise the fluid interactions, but some wonder about timeline jumps. Manga fills in 2 years post-July, emphasizing loss. Overall, it's a pivotal setup, explaining the show's heart, Vash's pacifism clashing with a brutal world, fueling endless debates on X about, will he finally shoot? Characters deepen with raw emotion, Vash's psychological wounds, his guilt over July's destruction, motivating steadfast nonviolence, consistent yet surprising as he vows to stop Knives without killing, like a modern Gandhi refusing arms amid chaos. His choices transform from evasion to resolve, dialogue trembling with hidden pain. Wolfwood's pragmatism shines, his motivations rooted in redemption, pushing Vash with tough love that's transformative and real, echoing your own inner battles with tough decisions. Legato's cold intensity reveals fanatic loyalty, while Meryl and Millie add grounded humanity. From manga and Reddit insights, this growth mirrors the original's arcs. Vash's idealism tested, addressing fan queries on X about his weakness, its strength and restraint, promising more evolution. Themes probe deep, questioning morality like Socrates in ancient debates. What price survival when power demands sacrifice? Manifesting in Vash's struggle to protect without harm, balancing hope against despair like refugees in history's migrations fleeing war. World building enriches the universe. New lore on plant fusion complicates ethics, like expanding Dune's spice wars to biotech horrors, deepening No Man's Land as a fragile ecosystem. Dialogue cuts sharp and poetic, lines like echoes in a canyon, foreshadowing fractures. Use it properly this time, resonates post-credits, like Lincoln's speeches on unity amid division. Hear the weight in the quiet ship halls, feel the chill of looming shadows, suspense building. What vow will bend first? Technically, the animation thrives under art director Tadashi Nakajima's vision. Fluid CGI gunplay and desert vistas, symbolic reds for violence contrasting cool blues of peace, shadows creeping like doubt, stillness in reunions versus frantic rebuilds shaping impact. where beauty means fleeting harmony in a harsh world. Credit to visuals director Katomi Murayama for compositions that feel vast and intimate. Direction uses wide angles and steady edits to amplify isolation, like Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns, mirroring Vash's emotional vastness. The soundtrack, by Tatsuya Kato, haunts like a lone harmonica, motifs crescendoing to memory-burning tension during attacks, silence roaring in reflective moments, evoking Ennio Morricone's scores. Voice acting stands out. Yoshitsugu Matsuoka as Vash delivers tremor and warmth, embodying his hopeful soul like a gentle storm. Yoshimasa Hosoya's Wolfwood adds gravelly intensity, capturing weary resolve. Koki Uchiyama's legato infuses chilling timbre, making fanaticism visceral. Emotionally, this episode weighs heavy, stirring ache and spark. What did it make you feel? The scar of Vash's flashbacks, wonder at fragile bonds, a collision of destinies where revival ignites war, shifting everything like Columbus's voyage appending worlds. Connect to universal queries. How far does mercy go? Like parents in famine shielding children at all costs. You're there in home's warm glow, laughter fading to alarms, heart pounding with Vash's burden, curiosity aflame. What fate awaits the haven? Flaws. Pacing lingers slow in respites, complexity opaque like desert mirages, but reframe. Deliberate to build dread. Thematic for a world where peace is illusion. Balanced. It excels more than drags, with familiar tropes refreshing the lore and some. Episode 4's strengths. Emotional depth, visual poetry, narrative tension. Outweigh quiet lulls, succeeding as a bridge that reignites the saga's fire. But what if your own ideals faced the barrel? Watching isn't choice. It's the inevitable draw, pulling you into the sands one bullet at a time. Will you pull the trigger?